Good evening. Welcome back. Music tier list. Okay, what are we doing today? Thought we'd do something a little different today. I'm going to start a little bit of a mini series called Out of 10. It's just really, well, two reasons. I can upload a little bit more frequently if I do these out of 10 tier lists. I'll explain what they are in a second. Because they don't take long to do, and I could probably crack out 2 a week, probably, more than likely, maybe even 3, if I'm not working too much. And secondly, I thought it might be fun to just sort of sink my teeth into some negative reviewing, because what I tend to do right now is review albums that I dearly love, and I think it'd be fun to just take a chart song, a current chart song every so often, and just talk about how shit it is. So it'd be a little bit of fun. And so what do we do on Out of 10? Little mini series. What we're going to do is we take a song from the charts, and then we just rank the elements of it out of 10, and then rank it out of 10 at the end. So what do? We're going to rank the composition, and we're going to rank the lyrics, and then we're going to rank the video. At first I thought rank production, but I think all modern songs now have at least like a pretty elite level of production quality, so I didn't think it necessary. It was always going to be between 8 and 10. It was going to be in the slaps category. So I thought, why not do the video? I mean, they all come as like a package thing now, don't they? Music videos and songs, so why not? And then we'll just rank the song at the end as a whole piece, as a whole package, and see what we think. Yeah? All right. What's the song? The song is I'm Good, open bracket, Blue, close bracket, by David Guetta and Bebe Rexha. That's the last time I'm going to call her by her first name, because I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm just going to call her Miss Rexha moving forward. But essentially, this has been, at one point, number 1 in the UK, which I find entirely strange. I mean, this isn't like an official dance chart or an official Eurobeat chart. This is the official UK chart. And if this is like a blanket statement, I guess, I know we don't really take much notice of the charts in terms of like its legitimacy, but if this is supposed to be a blanket statement that week, the 8th of September through to the 15th of September, the best song recorded and released that week in the UK was I'm Good, Blue by Guetta and Rhexha, I do not believe for a second that it was objectively the best song released that week. I can imagine that there was plenty of better songs released that week, but I just find it hilarious that it was number 1. It's number 1 for a week, and it's 12 weeks in to being in the top 100, I believe. I think is what it means. In the Name of Love, 30 weeks in the top 100. Crazy. Me, myself, and I. Oh my, I shat myself. I thought I said Johnny Cash featuring Miss Rexha then. That would be hilarious. Take Me Home. So, what we'll do is just jump right in, I guess. I'm going to get some fat copyright strikes for doing this the way I'm going to do it, but I don't really care. I mean, I just want to have fun with it. Well, that was a missed opportunity straight away. I did like the way that it came in, the kind of zoom from the sky down to Tanz's castle. But look, there's the piano. And they don't even try to make it look like he's playing it. Just a minute. I personally, if it was my song, I would have liked it to look like I was playing the piano along with it. But that's just a personal thing. Jesus Christ! Look how much money has been spent on this. How much do you think that would have cost to rent for the afternoon? It would have cost thousands of pounds. And look where they are as well. They're in like some incredibly like tropical lovely place. Oh yeah, lyrics. Sorry, I just needed to stop for a second. Carry on. Alright, so we can establish pretty early on that that Miss Rexha, she's feeling alright. These are the lyrics, by the way. I forgot to mention the song. So the piano riff you heard, that is borrowed from Eiffel 65's Blue Dabba Dia Ba Da. Remember that? That was I think that was 1998. So I would have been 6 years old, 7 years old when that came out. That was like a Euro beat song of the 90s. It was quite catchy, very, very well liked. I personally don't think it's an amazing song, but certainly appreciate the nostalgia of it. So that's where they've borrowed that riff from, anyway. But yeah, we can establish she's feeling all right, which is good. It's just like, this is like pre-drinks, isn't it? Is basically what we're saying. We're going to get drunk and we're going to have a very good night. Going to have swearing as well. Swearing. Explicit. Moving on. Yeah, I do have to say, though, in terms of the composition, so far it's not too bad. As I said, they've borrowed that line, and it is a catchy line, which is all right. The piano sounds real crisp, which is good. I mean, it does sound better than the original version of that melody. But what they've done quite cleverly, they opened with the piano, and then they took it away and just brought the synths in to give Miss Rexha, like, space to breathe in terms of putting her vocal out there. And then on the second bit, you can hear... They've brought the piano back in, and now she's doing like her vocal an octave higher as well, just behind her original, which is like, well, you know what an octave is, I suppose. If you don't, it's basically, I'm singing like, I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. If I was going to do that an octave higher, it'd be like, I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling. You can hear that it's the same melody, but just a register higher. It's the same register, but an octave higher. Perhaps I should know what I'm talking about, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the actual composition so far. The instruments are fit for purpose, and they know how to move a song. So far, so good in terms of that. God, he looks like a knob. Oh, here we are at the party. Woo! Oh, yeah. All right, let's take a little lyric break, shall we? So we start the song with I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Best fucking animal. So that's alright. But what I found interesting was the turn it takes in the second verse here. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fuck. What they've done very cleverly is what they've done there. Is they've taken the first verse here, and they've done it again. And what we like to call that in the music business is a callback. What they've done is they've called back to the original verse there. It's very clever. Not a lot of musicians understand the nuance of doing a callback like that. Very, very intelligent move on the part of Guetta and Rhexha there. But fantastic. Let's move on, shall we? Let's see what else is going on. So we're at the party. Again, I will say, we just go back here to the drop. I think it's a decent drop. I mean, again, fit for purpose. This is a dance song that's meant to be danced to. If I was in the club and that was the drop, I'd jump and land and continue to dance. Basically, it's not all that terrible. It's just generic, isn't it? It's just very generic, and I hate this video. For God's sake, this is not a party. Look at it. It's like a sales pitch, isn't it? This is the kind of parties you want to be at. You know, these are not the parties that I go to, and these are not the parties that you'll ever get to go to. 1% of the population, if not less, have been to a party like this mansion party with a pool in Miami. It's insane. You know, the parties I go to, it's just a load of people stood in the kitchen sniffing coke. Oh, wow, right, so they've taken it down. It's going to be a little introspective moment here for Miss Rexha. Let's see what she has to say. Just going to take that back a moment. Just make sure I heard that right. You know, I'm down for whatever tonight. I don't need the finer things in life. I thought I heard that correctly. Let me just take this back a moment. Keep that in mind. I don't need the finer things in life. I don't know whether you can see here, the overlay of that lyric is a picture of her with these earrings and these bangles, of which one of them is a Dior bangle. And we just look quickly. Bangle bracelet as... A Dior bangle bracelet. Relatively expensive, I would say. They seem like finer things to me. 300 quid, 900 quid, 200 quid. It's just a little bit of a contradiction, really, I think. I don't know how they missed that in the production, that she sings that while she's got this Dior bracelet on. Oh, where are we going? All right, let's go. Just a small thing. Just a small thing. But I just hated this whole party scene, selling this ideology that you'll be able to be at a party like this one day. It'll never happen. And it's all this nonsense, sex on the beach. Not sex, X on the beach, shit on the beach. Love Island stuff. I mean, it all fits into that mold, doesn't it? This little selling point. I don't know why people are interested in it. I do like the blue tinge here. That it's kind of throwing back to the actual song, the Blue Abadi Abada, whatever. What's going on here? I think that's supposed to be sexy, but for me personally, if I was at this party and if I saw this girl doing it, I'd run over to this bit of the pool here near the leaves, and I'd say, excuse me, miss, are you okay? And I'd assume that she's not okay. She just looks like she's had too much MDMA and she's just losing it. So I'd just say, right, do you get out of the pool, and I'd take her to a safe part of the party and just get her a glass of water and just sit tight get her a blanket, sit tight for a minute. Just have this drink, and I'll come back and check on you in 10 minutes. Just make sure she's all right. She looks fucked, dude. It looks dangerous. She'd go under the water. Right, okay. The issue I have with this part in particular is how emotionally she's singing these lines. And I don't need to sit in VIP, middle of the floor, that's where I'll be. Like, what are you doing? There's no emotional levity to any of these words, or anything that the words mean. So I don't know why you're singing it with such like raw emotion, like it means something. She may as well be singing, I'ma shake my ass all night. It doesn't need that much emotion at all. But maybe I'm thinking of it in a more artistic manner than this is not really supposed to be art, is it? And I suppose that's where I have to draw the line. But it's nonsense. No matter where I go, it's a good time, yeah. I don't know. I feel like if she, she's been at this little yacht, she's been at this mansion party with the pool. I think if she went to Rill, if the next weekend she went out in sunny Rill, for the evening, she'd be begging. She'd be begging to get back to this yacht here in wherever it is. All right, moving on. I'm having this fucking all right. This is just the same thing we've heard, isn't it? So let's move on. Oh, that was some good camera work, though, isn't it? Whoa, hey, yo, the way the cameras are all moving here, this is good. Hey, tell you what, though, honestly, if the video was just this the whole time, just a load of running between people dancing and them on stage, it's much more enjoyable. Because there's not all this nonsense Love Island stuff that doesn't make any sense. And the contradictions. I don't mind it. I think camera work's great here. What a knob. Can we just go back here? Look at the way Guetta shakes his arm here. If I danced like that in the club, I'd want to be shot. Alright. Yeah, I'm feeling alright. I can't believe how many times they've used. There we are, on bridge. We're at the bridge section. Oh, perfect time to stop the video there. Look how happy he is. I've made the greatest song that's ever been made in the world. Alright, this bit is the laziest part of the song. It is the laziest set of lyrics I've ever read in my life. So just let it go. Oh, na 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 na. Now, what my issue is it's the way it's implemented. So they've said, right, what we need to do now is we need to do one more drop. We just need the one big last drop at the end of the song. So they've gone, well, let's take the instruments down and we'll build up one more time, right? And so they write this. They've basically said to whoever was writing it, they sat there in the studio and they've gone, right, just whatever now, just everyone shut up. Whatever comes out of your mouth the next time you talk will be what goes in the song, yeah? Just empty your mind completely and just say anything. Just say anything. And then they've gone and put it in the song. And look how many songwriters there are on it. You got Miss Rhexha, you got Maurizio Labina, Massimo Gabuti, Gianfranco Radone. I am absolutely butchering these names. Phil Plested, obviously David Guetta and Camille Angelina Purcell. And not one of these 7 people, is it 7? Not one of these 7 people once put their hand up in the studio and said, do you know that last bridge section we got towards the end, just before the last chorus, yeah? Shall we just look at rewriting that maybe? Because it literally it isn't anything whatsoever. It has nothing to do with anything, and it's the laziest thing we've probably all ever... You get paid! They all get paid to do this. They get paid to write these songs, and this is all they can muster. Outrageous. And I just... let's get back to the song. I mean, we must... Oh, yeah, he's loving it. Here we go, here's the last drop. Good camera work. I love the camera work at the end here. Oh look, they've changed it up there. They've changed up the lyrics by the looks of it. So now they're saying, 'cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright, baby, I'ma have the best fucking... That's really intelligent. You know what they've done here? They've taken the verses and they've used them in the chorus. And then on the last one, they've actually done a callback to the chorus, which is in of itself a call back to the verse, which then calls back to the verse. Oh, wow. It's very meta songwriting. It's fantastic songwriting. I can't believe they've pulled this off. It's such a nuanced thing. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Lazy shit. Nonsense. All right. Oh, we're at the end of the song. Well, it's certainly a well-worthy number 1, isn't it? Best song in the country for a week. Best song that was made that week. And what have we got here? So we got David Guetta, we've got a live performance, we've got a live show, we've got David Guetta's podcast. I can't think of anything worse. Why would if anything, I want to listen to that and just see. I'm actually intrigued as to what's going to be on there. And then hold on a minute. This has 49 million views. Is this just the same thing? That's insane. Let me just open that. This is the same video. What? Who has the gall to do that? The link at the end of the video is back to the same video. It's linking to itself. But I mean, I suppose any people that listen to this wouldn't even think. They'd just click it and go, oh my god, it's another version of Blue. It's the same fucking thing. How stupid. Is that like some sort of YouTube trick that I need to learn? If you link to yourself, it's just constant. You'll always get views. Oh gosh. I don't care how many times a song's been remixed. I'll never get tired of the melody. This absolutely slaps. Slaps, I'll be the judge of that. BBA. Alright. Well, we're at the end now. Let's do our ranking. So... Composition. You know what? I'm going to be actually quite nice about the composition. I think it's like a decent 6. Like, although dance music or Eurobeat or whatever it's supposed to be, not my cup of tea, and probably not a lot of your cup of teas, but generally it's fit for purpose. It fits what it's doing. Bebe Rexha, or Miss Rexha, shall I call it, is a good singer, and she sings the song really well, although obviously the words hold no weight. We'll be speaking about the lyrics in a moment, but she sings what she's got very well. Like I said before, the drops are good, the instrumentation is fit for purpose, and then it's kind of helped along with that tinge of nostalgia from the original version that they've borrowed the piano from. But I mean, in general, the whole actual composition is quite tight and quite crisp and well done. I don't have any issues with the composition per se. Lyrics are absolutely awful. I'm going to give it a 2. The only reason it gets a 2 is because I can understand what the words are saying. because they are in a language that can be understood. In this case, it's English. That's all I give it. If we go back and just look at the lyrics for a moment, apart from the glorious and fantastically intelligent callback technique that they're using, they just repeat this line all the way through the song, right? And then even the bits that aren't this lyric are just cherry picking words from it. Well, no, I mean that is just a repeat of that basically. But the majority of it is this: I'm good, I'm good. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling all right. That's just cherry picked some words from this and put them in a new order here. It's outrageous. This bit is just contradictory against the video, and she's saying that she doesn't need any good things, finer things in her life, while she's wearing a Dior bracelet and drinking fucking the most expensive champagne on a yacht in Miami or wherever it is. I don't think she's in Miami, but it's just some sort of tropical, lovely place. It is nonsense, and she sings that way too emotionally as well. It makes it's absolutely silly. I don't need to sit in VIP. What are you talking about? This is some of the laziest writing I've ever seen in my life. I am absolutely appalled that these people got paid to write that. I don't know what they were trying to achieve. Nothing. Well, I don't think they had to achieve anything. I mean, the song, the nostalgic riff carries the whole thing. So essentially, these words are just, they only exist so that you can sing along. They don't have to hold any weight whatsoever. They just need to be in English so that I can sing along to it. That's all it is. But that's a step too far, I think, in the wrong direction. I think at the very least you need to have something about your lyrics that's kind of, it doesn't have to be like groundbreaking, but at least not utter tripe like that is. But as I say, that's all their purpose is, basically. The lyrics are there so that I can vocalise the song. If I was one of the fans of this song and I went to watch them live, I can physically vocalise it with them because it is in the English language. That's all it's there for. It's outrageous. The video's all right. I mean, if I'm going to give the composition a 6, I'll give the video a 5 or a 4. I liked, if we just start it again, briefly, I liked the end quite a lot, really. I mean, all this bit here, when they were all, like, dancing around and that, at the gig, was actually quite good, and the way that the camera kept spinning around everywhere and that, it was all very well directed, and I think the whole video was that. It'd be awesome. But the other half of the video was just selling this materialistic ideology that's become so prominent in pop culture. I don't understand why it's such a big thing. But, this whole Love Island X on the beach nonsense that everyone really into for some reason. But it's just a generic run on that, basically. And there's nothing more to it. But, it's directed well and it's colourful and whatnot. I think there's probably one of the better party scenes in one of these videos I've seen. But it's still generic nonsense that you've seen a million times before. But like I say, when I get to this bit, it was really fun. But I'll give it a 5. I'll give that a 6. I'll give that a 5. And then the song itself. All right. Drum roll, please. It's gonna be a 2, I'm afraid. No. You know what? I'll give it a 3. I don't think 2 is fair because the song is a dance song based on a Eurobeat classic, and it's fit for purpose. It was made for people to dance to on drugs or drunk. In totality, it's just a bit of a generic dance song, and it's a little bit better than the rest because it rides that nostalgia train with the use of Blue Aberdeen, the 1998 song, the Blue Aberdeen song. But in the same way that if they release do 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 do, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it, I'd have some kind of nostalgic attachment to that if they released a song like that. I have the best happy meal of my life, That's just the way it is. I don't hate the song with a passion, but I certainly don't like it, and I think it's below average, certainly. And then what we'll do at the end of all of these videos, we'll leave a little fragment of ourselves on the video that we've done. So, what shall we write? What shall we write? You know, I was raised well, so I am a polite and courteous boy. I don't have any real inclination towards being a nasty person, to be quite fair. So we'll try and do something tongue in cheek. I'm not a troll. What can we put? We'll put what a callback. I think it would be called back like that, wouldn't it? What a callback. Yeah, that's fair, isn't it? Should we put that? What a callback. You know, because I'll read that as like, you know, it's a callback to Blue Abba Abba. I don't need to explain the joke to you. You know what I'm saying. You're all clever. All right then. That's the end of this video. It's a nice change. The out of 10. So our final synopsis. Now we'll call it a retrospective assessment. I mean, I should have said this 10 minutes ago when we started the retrospective assessment, but we have rated this a 3 out of 10. It's a 3 out of 10 today, I'm afraid. I rarely think we'll use the slaps category on these out of 10 videos, unless I choose something that I think is actually particularly good. But tell me what you think of the 8 out of 10 thing. You know, do you want to see more of this? It's actually a little easier for me to do. I can crack one of these out in a night, like after work, come home, research, do it. It's pretty easy. And then in the background, I'll work on the sort of bigger tier lists, the reviews and discussions, and release them sort of every 2 weeks. But as I say, the Beach Boys thing will come relatively soon, so keep an eye out for that. I might try and do it this weekend. I'm in a good mood now after doing this. I feel like I'm back in the fray with it all. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, take care. See you later.